Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. It's getting close. It's real, real close now. Just a few days left in 2025. My name is Richard Miller. I graduated from Hatley Tech in 1960, St. Louis, Missouri. How everybody doing now? I just thought I'd come on and talk to everyone and see how you're doing now. Things seem like you're getting pretty good. Prices are pretty high. That's the main thing. What are your goals for the new year right now? Mine is to treat myself a little better than everyone else and think about how we're going to make it through the next year that's coming up. Prices and everything have, oh man, gone so high. My monitor seemed to be acting up a little. That's what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if the monitor's going out or what. It keeps giving blink out on me and come back. So forgive me for that. But we're gonna keep dealing with what we got going on now. And ask everyone to take notice. Next year we're gonna do this thing right. Fix it up where you can call in, leave email, Gmail, leave a message, and have it fixed up where you can call in and shout your school out. The year you graduated, you got your GED, or you just dropped out. We have to know the name of the school, the city, town, and state. Those things we have to know because some schools, that name of that school could be in several states. So you kind of break it down that way with people would know exactly what city, town, state you're calling from, and talk to your classmates. Anyone like to call in and say hello to their classmates? We're going to just set up, they doing some new stuff on my mixer now. I can fix it up where you just comes straight through the mixer. Don't have to deal with my telephone. They're working on it now. It seems like they're getting closer to making it happen. And we can just enjoy. Start the first year out. Well, not New Year's Day, I know. But like the second, third, something like that, we can start calling in and shouting out our schools. Tell a little bit about ourselves, nothing long. That's the main thing. You might just, tell a few good things, what you have done with life after you graduated or finished, dropped out of high school. And I'm hoping for the best of everyone. Mine was pretty good. As soon as I come out of school, no, I got a job before I even finished school. School found me a job. And from the day that the school found me the job, I never, ever went without a job. I worked all the way up through my retirement. Never been laid off. Not one day without a job. Not working on the weekend a lot of the time, but most of the time I did work on the weekend. Let me stop that. I did work weekends, some Saturdays, some Sundays, but mostly Saturdays. And the company I worked for when I first started out with that company was McDonald Aircraft. Changed his name later on to McDonnell Douglas. Later on, McDonnell Douglas was sold out to Boeing's aircraft. But I was always fortunate I had a job. When they had a big layoff, I was always put in a position I could have a job. Never got laid off on the job or anything. It was just a great blessing for me. And that's what I'm waiting, hear about other people to tell me something about what you have done, how life was going for you. We know we all have had some hard times, but you know what? We got to keep going till we search and find some good times. Gonna have those ups and downs. You know, that's part of life. You cannot just, I don't care who it is, how great a person you are, or how lousy of a person you are. You're gonna have some ups and downs in life. That's the main thing. So I'm wishing everybody, I hope your Christmas, I hope it was great. Now we're going forward for the new year. What do you plan on for the new year to make your life better? Mine is to start a new year of my gardening. I love gardening. I plant mostly all of my vegetables. And they last a year. All the way up to the new planting season. That's something that one or two people can start a community garden in their area. We got a vacant lot. Most areas got a little vacant lot, or someone got a home with we'll say about 3 or 4 acres. They can, hey, we'll lease this out for the community to come in and build a garden. That's another good way of doing it. Or go on the government website and find out the area that you can use in your area that you can put your garden out. And if you live in a small apartment or something like that, use 5-gallon buckets, something like that. Put a few things in there. There's always something we can do to make life better. Because right now, to go to the grocery store and come out with a decent amount of grocery, about $180, $90. That's at least a couple of times a month. So we say we're looking for your food prices at least $400 a month. By producing some of your own, like the vegetables and things like that, that's a great help. Look around the area for people who have gardens that they sell. Things like something like that. Got a little, garden they sell. What do you call that? When farmers market or some it don't have to be a farmers market where a group of people get together and sell their products. That would be a good one. Someone could sell eggs, sell chickens. Some other person sell the meat, the pork, the beef, like lamb, whatever, ducks, whatever you like. You can find someone in your area. Sometimes like maybe 50, 60 miles out, but you don't go out there maybe once a month, or you get, buy yourself a deep freeze. When you go out there one time, get a large enough amount, you put it in your freezer. A lot of your vegetables, you can freeze some, like potatoes, onions, what else? You can put in your cool spot in your basement or some cool spot you have. That lasts a year. Garlic, all that stuff, you just put it aside and not in the refrigerator because it won't last in the refrigerator. A lot of stuff like, don't put your potatoes in the refrigerator, put them in a cool spot in the house. That would be a great help. Just a little garden in your back. If you don't have, as long as you got a little spot where you get plenty of sunlight, don't have to be anything big. Like, I've been blessed. I got a large enough spot. I have greens, tomatoes, corn, string beans, stuff like that, cabbage. All that. All like that. Zucchini, squash, regular squash. I grow all of that. I have a big enough spot. And I have enough I can share with my neighbors. Or they come out and start their own spot, but I have a big enough spot I kind of share with them. Things like that. Cucumbers. And one other thing, like, I don't know how many people like cabbage. A lot of people think they don't like cabbage, but if you grow a cabbage yourself, you cut that cabbage head off, and they would have another, what they call cabbage sprouts to grow. Oh man, that is really, really delicious. That's something you can think about, when planting time come up around like May, last part of May, April. Start putting certain things out. English peas, they like cool weather. The white potatoes, they like cool weather. Collard greens, they like cool weather. You can put stuff out. If it snows a little bit on them, it won't kill them. They'll make it through that. What's the other one? The vegetable. Can't even call the name of the vegetable I want to call it now. You put it out. Make your salads out of, what do you call it? Lettuce. Lettuce, like cool weather. Put some of that out. Well, these are just ideas that we can do, work together, and make things better. We find the big guys got us so priced out, we start building our own. We can knock them out. Start building, growing our own. Because I don't care what you have, you got somewhere in your area, you have to start asking questions. Will it grow just about anything you want? Just about anything. Like rosemary and all those different type of plants. You got someone growing. To add seasoning to your food, make it better, safer for you. And a lot of it, you just gotta know how to eat the salt and everything the right way, right food to keep our stomachs and everything cleaned out, so that salt and stuff won't bother us. But not a lot of salt. I mean, a lot of people say you shouldn't eat, but if you eat right, you eat the right type of foods, it clean your system out where it won't bother you. Cut back on the swelling and all that stuff. That's what we need to be doing. But like I say, this is Richard Miller, School Shoutout, and basically I want anyone, no age limit. Once you finish high school, get in contact. Just, you can leave a message. Go up Richard Miller, School Shoutout. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook. I need to spread out to a few other ones. I can go out to a few other places at the same time, but I'm just kind of sticking with a couple of places where you can be found with no problem. And the reason I got to go with Richard Miller School Shoutout, because there's so many different old schools and all like that's too many of them. But just put my name in there, Richard Miller School Shoutout. It'll pop right up. You can leave a little comment, whatever you want to there. And if you got a school, a name, if I haven't got it up where you can call in, send me a message. And I'll shout it out for you. How about that? We can do whatever it takes. Like I said, anywhere, I don't care what state, city, town, whatever. As long as you finish high school, we can shout out your school. But I'd rather for everyone to call in and shout their schools out themselves, because they can tell more about it and I can tell. All I can do is say school so-and-so and so. Some people talk about the little neighborhood, the neighborhood the school was in. Like when I was coming up, we had little restaurants we could go to, buy lunch. And that was in grade school. We were doing that. I was in grade school, where the place we could go and get our lunch. And it was real cheap. We could buy lunch every day. It was cheaper. Almost was to go to that little place and buy something and was to carry something to school. So we had an allowance where we could go out and do those things. A lot of people did not have that, but my family was, they blessed us with just 3 of children in the house at that time where we was in grade school, high school, stuff like, especially grade school, we go out to lunch and all like that. High school didn't recommend that. The high school I attended, they had a lunchroom there, and we can go eat and stuff like, stay right there in the school building. But a lot of us didn't have that opportunity. So take advantage of that now. You know, grow some of your own foods. You know, you get up in age, you know, eat right and everything. Just think about the arthritis and stuff like that. It kind of make it a little bit more easier. You know, it wouldn't be so hard on you. Will help you because I didn't eat the way I eat now compared to my, you know, earlier years. So I have some problem from earlier from the way I eat. But right now, I eat pretty good. Because most things that I grow myself, I don't put all that unnecessary weed killer and all that kind of stuff on it. I kind of go out and work on mine with my hand. I got a small tiller, go down through that, take the grass out and all that. It's something to do, and once you start it, I think you'll love it. I really do. I think you'll love gardening. But, you know, hey, you take a team, you know. You got a bunch, 2 or 3 men in the area like get together, grow their own food. They just like getting together, going golfing. Get together, go out there in that little garden. Build that garden, I mean, and you can sit out there and laugh and joke all the time go by, you just forget about time. It'd be so relaxing out there with that garden. I mean, it's really, really relaxing. I'm encouraging that, but I'm encouraging people to call in too. Richard Miller School Shoutout. I'm looking forward. Just leave me a text message right now. We can do that. And when I go back and look and see it's there. I know I should have a live chat up here, but I don't set that up right now. A live chat, we can chat back and forth to each other. But I probably won't be, I just listen to what you say. I won't be caught, you know, talking, you know, chatting back with you. Just read what you say, stuff like that. This is what I'm after right now. And like right now, this time of year, it's kind of cold. Right now, it hasn't been too bad. We had a little snow earlier. But a couple of days, it was gone. And the last couple of days have been like, what, 50, 60. Today, I think it's 70. How many of us can, I guess most of the part of the United States, we're having pretty good weather. Oh, no. I forgot it. We had some bad floods and things in certain areas, but where I'm at now, where I'm located, it's really nice. The weather's really good. Just a little, little wetness here and there, but nothing bad that'll make us stay in the house, scared to go out, think a storm gonna catch us or something like that. No, it's been really, really good. So that's why I'm just begging everybody. Get with someone in your neighborhood. Women should go out there and garden too now. Cause we got a couple of women that comes in where I've got my garden at. They come out there and plant their own garden and everything. We all out there just protect each other and stuff like that. Cause like when you're kind of out in the woods a little bit, you know, you have different type of little criticals that's out there. They don't bother you. They stay away from you like you know, like, well, they don't want to be around you like you don't want to be around them. They stay as far away from you as they can. Deer, groundhogs, possum, coons, all that kind of stuff. Got a couple coyotes, a couple of foxes in the area. They go out there and, and deer especially. They raid your garden a little bit, but, you just have to try to work your way around that. Put enough out there or have it set up where they can't get in there. That's kind of hard to do because the deer can jump pretty high over kind of a high fence and everything, so I don't know exactly to tell you what to do. We just run them out when we can. One or two of us go out there, try to keep an eye on it, stuff like that. That's something you have to look out for. Even in a home garden, you'd be surprised. Deer hide out all day, and next thing you know, they're in your yard. They're eating on what you done planted. So I don't care where you live, deer is around there somewhere. Another thing I'm just surprised. We don't have any problem with snakes. That's another good thing. So we get out there. I've been out, 20 20, 30 years, have not seen my first snake. Not even shedding of a snake skin or anything like that. It's been really wonderful. So that's been happening. But yeah, there's like 2 or 3 of us out there. We kind of look out for each other. So that's another thing that's nice. But they communicate with your neighbors in your area too. So, like I say, go to Richard Miller's school shout out. Leave me a little note there. Tell me some things you'd like for me to talk about. No, but I'm going to stay within the school, dear, because that's what I'm here for. For the people who graduated from high school, got the GED, or dropped out their last year of high school. Those are the only people, those are the people I'm interested in calling. That's my goal. That's the group of people that I'm looking for to communicate with. Ones who are out of high school. Not grade school, just high school. Now, if you finish, you want to say at whatever grade school you attended, you can do that. I don't see anything wrong with that. We're not going to go into no long subject about it or anything like that. We just shout things out, say a few words. We don't want to get personal with nothing about something that happened or things like that. That's not what we're for. We're here to just shout out your school, your last year, and all like that. That's what Richard Miller's School Shout Out is all about. So, like I say, you can go to my website, Richard Miller School Shout Out. You can find me, listen at my podcast or tell other people about it. It's got a little notification on there. Hit that and let you know whenever I start a podcast, it'll just give you a little ding, let you know Richard Miller is on. You can listen to me, give me some ideas. And I'm working on connect with guests and things like that. If you want to be a guest and talk about your school and have some of your schoolmates call in. College is not bad. I don't mind people in college, but my main goal is you finish in high school. Your last year you finish. Like I said, I'm not just talking about just the ones who just graduated when you dropped out. That's your last year of high school. That's the one I'm talking about. That's high school you dropped out. That'll be your last year. Diploma, GED, graduate. So that's what I'm looking for people to do now. I'm going to get off of here right now. It's late. But I had to talk a little bit and find out what's going on with my equipment. I keep my, it's got to be my monitor. I blank out on me. That's why I'm saying I'm having trouble. I changed everything else around, so the monitor's the only thing I have not fooled with, and it go black on me and then come right back. So it's got to be the monitor. I've had everything else redone and everything, so it just got to be that monitor. So it's Richard Miller School Shout Out. Today is December the 26th, 2025. Leave a message there for Richard Miller School Shout Out. Go YouTube. Leave me a little message. I enjoy reading what you say or hearing from you totally. I'm out of here right now. I'll talk to you in the next few days. And enjoy this new year coming in. We can always look forward for a new year. Hey, don't say you're going to do a lot of things you know it's going to be hard for you to do. Pick one, maybe 2 things out you're going to say you're going to do for the new year. Stay with it. Don't start and stop. I know what that experience is all about. Or I do it tomorrow, or I do it tomorrow. Before you know, a year done gone by, 2 years done gone by. Start right out and stay with it. Because anything you work at, you want to get better until you work at it and stay with it. This is Richard Miller School Shout Out. I'll be talking to you real soon.